Davion Wheeler. Mr. Wheeler, you're charged with possession of marijuana. It's elevated to a Class A misdemeanor because it's in a drug-free zone. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during questions and interviews in the state of Texas. You cannot afford a lawyer. A lawyer will be appointed to represent you. Does he reek of weed right now?
Yes, he does.
You reek so bad, I think I'm going to get high just from you standing in front of me. Okay, please.
Yes, Your Honor. On
My God.
4/24, officer at Teeny's Food Mart in Harris County, Texas, saw a defendant making hand-to-hand transactions with an unidentified male. Officer believed the hand-to-hand transaction to coincide with the possession and distribution of narcotics and or marijuana. The defendant observed officer and placed a clear plastic bag that contained a green leafy substance inside the front of his boxers. Wheeler turned around and attempted to flee the scene. Wheeler was advised a dog would be deployed and stopped when he heard the dog barking. Wheeler was detained without incident. The green leafy substance was retrieved from Wheeler's person. The green leafy substance weighed at 0.5 ounces. Teeny's Food Mart is in a drug-free zone.
No more outbursts, so you'll be removed from the courtroom.
So this gentleman here was on bond for a case and he not picked up a new case. Did he have the bond conditions to not pick up any new cases? Wheeler. We tell you not to pick up any new cases while you're on bond. Otherwise, the PR bond that you get is revoked and you get put into jail. You are on bond for criminal trespass. You've now picked up another case, and also you're here and you reek of weed so bad, you must have just stopped smoking right now.
This or
Judge, actually, it's the other way around. He was on bond for the PON. That arrest was out of April 24th, 2024. And then
I see.
He picked up trespass April 24th.
Okay, so we're here on, I thought we were here on the weed case. So we're here on the trespass then.
Judge, because he never, so before he approached this court on the marijuana case, he has since picked up the trespass case. But he was on bond for the marijuana case before he approached here and picked up the trespass.
So I'm sorry, so he's charged with the criminal trespass here, not the weed.
Both.
Both, right, but what, the reason he's in front of me now is for a criminal trespass because that's the new case stuff.
It's on both. He's never approached, he's never been here on the possession of marijuana case. That happened April 24th. And then on April 29th, he picked up the criminal trespass. He never approached this court on either case.
I have here that he signed conditions of bond on 4/24 not to pick up any new cases. And now, 5 days later, he's picked up a criminal trespass. I mean, am I wrong?
Oh, you're right. Yes, April 20th.
No.
April 25th, it has judge's signature. Yeah. It says, yeah, the defendant shall commit no crime and shall not engage in further acts that result in his or her arrest.
It's not looking good for you, Mr. Wheeler. It's Altamirano, right?
Yes, sir.
Welcome back. Mr. Wheeler, I'm revoking your bond and I'm keeping you with me. He goes with you. You are charged with theft. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during questions and interviews with the state of Texas. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you, sir. Please don't say anything.
On April 23rd, 2024, officers were dispatched to a Target in Harris County, Texas. Target loss prevention officer saw defendant put items in a backpack and walk past all points of sale. Defendant was then detained. The LPL located $366.72 worth of stolen items.
Mr. Bonilla, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to go to any Target whatsoever. Do you understand? If you go to Target, I will revoke your bond. I will put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. Do not pick up any new cases as well. Otherwise, I will put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. What do you do for a living?
Homeless.
How old are you?
20.
How do you survive?
Struggling.
Do you have any parents around, folks, family?
They just left me alone. I got out of jail April 2021, April 2nd, and then since then I've been on my own.
You didn't try to go back?
I tried to multiple times, but they just never let me go in.
Why is that?
Drugs.
So it's not them. That's the problem. You've got but one family. And when you don't treat them well, where do you end up? You end up on the street doing things you'd never think you would do just to survive. And it only gets worse the older you get. It doesn't get easier. You get bigger, you get fatter, you get uglier. I'm telling you, it's only going to get worse. If you don't do something now to prepare yourself for the next 40 years, it's going to end up a lot worse than you think it is now. Your teeth are going to start to hurt. They're going to rot. They're going to fall out. Can't even chew your own food. I would advise that you get yourself into some kind of program. We can try to help you out here. I'll give you a lawyer here. And perhaps if you show your family that you're going to straighten up and fly right and get yourself into a program, perhaps they'll take you back.
You know, every time
If you want to, though. That's
I try,
the
you know, going to a program and I hear voices, you know, like it's just, I've been trying to focus on the program, but these voices, you know, they just get to me, you know.
I'll try to help you out now. I'm going to give you a lawyer. I'll try to get you services to see what we can do to have you talk to a mental health specialist to see if there's any kind of medication that you should be taking.
So,
But if you do take it, you can't stop. And I'm telling you, if you go back to your family and you tell them that you're in some kind of program trying to help yourself out, I bet you it's going to go a long way. I promise you. I can't imagine they just want to see you on the streets for the sake of it. You know? So let's do this. I'm going to order you now as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. I'm going to test you like crazy. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or dope, I will put you in jail and I'm going to put you in a program in the jail. I don't want to have to do that, so don't force my hand. Do you understand, sir?
yes, sir.
So we'll give you a lawyer now. The lawyer we have has services available to see what we can do to try to get you, you know, help. And we'll do it for you, but I got to know that you want to do it too.
Yes, sir.
All right. So I'm going to have you go to Victoria. We'll have you sign a reset, and then I'm going to have you take you to the jury box, and we'll get you help.
Thank you.
Please.